Hello, Lisa Warden here with Sacred Living. I'm here with your reading for the week, Sunday, February 12th through Saturday, the 18th. And this week I was guided to use the Energy and Spirit Oracle. And at the end, I will have your Archangels of the week. You can be thinking about whether you resonate with Archangel number 1, Archangel number 2, or Archangel number 3. So this is going to be an interesting week. There is going to be some indication of some of the seeds that you've planted. So one thing my spirit guides have pressed upon me is to visualize spring all the way through winter this year, and I can start to really feel some of those things going on. Well, this week on Sunday in particular, there's going to be some evidence of that. And so it was reminding me of this Chinese bamboo in the background and how it can be laying under the ground, not looking like it's doing anything for years, and all of a sudden, bam! So that was what I had the impression of, that we were going to start to see some of the indications of what we had been looking to manifest. There's going to be tangible evidence of it. And the evidence that we're going to see is literally only the tip of the iceberg. Like, you're only seeing just a tiny little fraction compared to what all is coming. So make sure that you hold your frequency high. And also, this purple is really bright. So if you have never used the Saint Germain's violet flame to transmute karma that is in the way of what we choose to have and desire, that is definitely... Penelope came to do the reading. She never comes to do the reading. That's awesome. So you can be burning off. You can put a violet flame, ask Saint Germain to put his violet flame around you and burn off things that you don't choose to have in your body, energy things in your field, or you can have out in the world. Like when we don't like the political climate or something's going on, we can ask Saint Germain to please come with your violet flame and transmute what is going on. And so it is that this week is going to be so important about the frequency that we choose to hold, because not only is it going to be the frequency we choose to hold, but it'll help keep a lot of the crap from going through us and just around us, because we aren't a match for that frequency. So I see how important it is to both hold the frequency that we choose, as well as to feel in with our senses about some of the things that are going on. So some of the things that are going on in our family, some of the things that are going on at our places of employment, and just feel into it, as opposed to looking for somebody to give us answers, so to speak, because there's some information that is available from you feeling into things that has not been come to pass that anybody can just tell you about yet. So while it is very important, and again, I'm seeing this violet, like this is the frequency of your desired outcome, and it's partway up the yellow brick road to the castle. So the things that you have intended upon and manifested for, you're going to start to see indications of them, but it's saying that you could even go that much larger with the goal that you are looking to manifest, because again, it looks almost like this Chinese bamboo off to the side where it hasn't shown up for you yet because it's been prepared, but it's there nonetheless. And so the more you visualize it there, like water. So before water comes down as rain, it's water vapor. It's still there. You just don't have the tangible evidence. It's not wet on you yet. So that's kind of like how that works. Now, the other thing is I have heard this song in my head all week this week. The song about the I am your savage daughter. That has just been playing and playing and playing. So it's definitely going to be important for us all to get outside and get around the woods and get around the trees and really recharge with the different elements. And so, yeah, the water's frozen and some of us still have snow and those kinds of things, but it's still water in our energy field nonetheless. And there's going to be trees and there is going to be the fresh air and all of the things. It's going to be really important to get out and recharge, because it seems to me that Renee Baraboo is called the Practical Shaman, and she wrote a book called the something about winds. But anyway, it is like she is a wind shaman. She talked about taking a wind walk, where she would just go outside and she would listen and feel into what the wind had to say. And I think that's going to be important, because as I was thinking about the song and all of the lyrics with the song about the Savage Daughter, I was feeling like this is our church, where when we go outside and we connect with one another and we connect with spirit, and we look for the signs, because one of the lines in the song is about we look for the angles of the feathers and where we find them. And so it's like every little thing has been placed for us to be a message unto our path, so that we know how and where to go. It's like we have worked really hard with all of our studies to learn to become our own teacher. And that is not saying I'm being dismissive of the value of having an in-person teacher, but it's just like you learn to listen for your own answers, and how instead of looking on the outside, the greatest truth is on the inside. So that is one of the big lessons for this week, is to listen and how to listen. And it takes practice to what is on the inside of us. So that feels really good. I hope that you guys really are able to connect with that, because that feels really good. Your angels now. If you have Archangel number 1, you have Archangel Jophiel, and it is really important that we are aware of the need of patience this week, and to maintain that energy. Again, I see her holding that energy as she's watering her flowers of the outcome. So not only is she watering the flowers, tending to her seeds, she is focusing on what is this plant going to look like when it's at its fullest potential. And she's all about, Archangel Jophiel is all about making things beautiful. So how can you bring the greatest beauty to all of the seeds that you have sown? So Archangel number 2, if you have Archangel number 2, you have Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron came up upside down, and this is about chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometry shapes. So it seems like if this is your card, there are some issues that Archangel Metatron can help you with. And if this is too weird for you to call on him, ask him to come while you're sleeping. Sometimes when we ask our angels to come while we sleep, it is so much more helpful, because we don't have our ego holding on to things. And if it's going to feel too weird for you to have any kind of sensation going on or energy moving in your body, this is a great way to handle that. Please do it while I sleep. If you had Archangel number 3, then you have Archangel Haniel. And Archangel Haniel is talking about our sensitivity. She's saying that we're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now, and how important it is to honor your true feelings. So that's definitely been echoed with several of the cards from the reading this week. And so it seems that we are going to be really, really noticing some of the frequencies around us. And I'm looking at her strumming the harp. And so sometimes it seems like there are some energies, if this is your card, around you that are a little bit more subtle than what you've picked up on in the past. And this feels like you are really going to be noticing. It's almost as if somebody turned the volume up on your ability to notice some of the energies around you. So you can ask Archangel Haniel with that for help in interpreting that. Anything else? All right, so that's your reading for the week. If you are interested in getting a reading from me, how to do that is in the About section on the YouTube, and you can also message me on Facebook if you're looking to get your own message. Okay, take good care. Have a good week, everybody.